So you can see that Dragon's
The
Dogma.
view extends for leagues along the shore.
Morgasha loves to talk a lot. Dragon's Dogma is a pretty nice looking game. It's got a little bit of climbing mechanics. You have some water. If you try to go swim in the water, you will die.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
Oh goodness. Get out of there, Morgasha. Command my pawns to help me. Go to inventory, you see that I'm heavy. That's not good. I don't know why I'm heavy. Didn't think I had that much stuff. But it's easily fixable. Go into your inventory. And right click these, say give. And start giving these items to your other pawns that you have. I have two, which they're like NPCs that help you, but they call them pawns. They're not really humans. You have to play the game to really understand that, because it's kind of unusual. So I'm just giving these to my pawns, Morgasha and Rook. And I'm going to head into the next city to try to train and learn some more abilities. That's the one part of the game I haven't quite figured out yet. I'm going to look at these. What is this? Ordinary stone. So we're going to give these. And you'd be surprised, this ordinary stone, if it's glowing on the ground, you can pick it up. You probably should pick it up because that means it's probably useful. A lot of times it's useful because you combine it with something in here. I'll try to show you. If we go to curatives, these are usually consumables, right? We pick this and say combine. We have different things we can combine it with. The milk, the juice, or the sauce. I don't have any sauce. Let's just combine it with the juice. And we created a rousing perfume, which is interesting, right? So then if we go back and look at rousing perfume, we got to find it here. Usually it's the bottom. It'll say new. A liquid with a revitalizing aroma. Apply to recover a bit of stamina to the entire party. So these things you combine can create things that help you. Yeah, like potions and stuff and curatives, really. And so you want to look at, so don't throw stuff away that you pick off the ground. If it's shiny, you can usually combine it. Now here's another interesting thing. What do you do with this? We combine it with this cloth, and we created wool cloth. That's pretty much just a little bit of a pun there. Wool and cloth, wool cloth. Well, really, it's a wolf's head, so it's the wool, I guess, from the wolf's pelt. Here, let's combine this with a rock and see what we get. We ended up with pretty stone, I guess. So let's try combining this flour. I don't want to do it with airtight flask because I use that for food. Here we've got kept small fish. So you can take these containers and put fish in them, and it preserves them for lengthy amount of time. If you don't put the fish in these airtight containers, they will go rotten, and then they're pretty much useless. So anyway, so that's how you kind of do combining items. Like I said, my weight right now is 28.64, which is a bit high. So I'm going to go ahead and move some of these things. Well, yeah, give. Right? And here's my airtight flask. We'll leave that here for now. Here, what with this flask of oil? We'll give. And you can use your arrow keys on the keyboard. The ones down to the left of your numpad. It's a little bit easier to use. And just hit the enter key to go ahead and give. So that's a little bit better than having to, like if I want to give this, it's better than having to click these little arrow keys. Let's just use the arrows down there, hit the enter key. So now I'm at 26. It's still too heavy. So what else can we give? Give. Just giving random stuff. I'm at 25. What's this? That's 25. I guess that's good enough for now. Now he just cast a spell on my sword to make it flaming.
A tower in the distance. What says the map arisen?
Now I'm the Arisen because I have arisen from the ashes of the dragon, basically killing me. So we take a look at the map. Now the map, you can just basically move your mouse around and move the mouse to move that around. You can click on the map and left click that to set a point, a waypoint. Now if I go back on the mini map, then you can see where the waypoint is. And you can hit these boats, but you can't really break up the boats, but you can break up the boxes. A lot of times you break up things and you'll find stuff inside of them.
Washed up here. Perhaps it still holds cargo.
Like here's a little piece in the ground, kindling. That can be combined with other things.
These crags offer poor visibility.
And I hear these fish, right? You can grab some fish. Alright, and give me a fishing bobber, that's what it got me. There, I got a small fish. So now if I go to my inventory, and, oops. I'm going to go to curatives. I can find the small fish. I can right-click combine with the airtight flask. And now I've got the kept small fish, which is, that way it lasts a long time. I can eat it to give me health, just like you would in Skyrim. Because you can stop combat by hitting the escape key. Or, you know, hit I for inventory. You can go in and use health, just like you would in Skyrim.
The view extends for leagues along the shore.
Got some kindling. And when you run this game, you motor pretty good. I mean, when I'm running, of course you have stamina, you'll burn through it. The best way I found to get out of the running mode is just hit jump key.
The Duke could stand to
Do a
commission
nice
some new
little
roads.
forward roll, or just basically stop moving altogether. Okay.
Well sturdy, this place.
Okay, we're gonna go into the fort here. Now there's gonna be a person here I think I can train with, so. And this is when you just come out of the starting town and go left down the road. You'll get to here. They call it the encampment.
We pawns travel the rifts connecting this world with those beyond.
You'll see these different people that you can. A lot of them you
I
can
suppose
hire.
the Duke has no intention of holding this.
Hello.
You talk to these people.
Can I help you?
And you can hire them and list them.
Then I bid you farewell.
She's only 0. She doesn't cost me any RC, which is some sort of crystal currency, but so I might pick her up as another NPC.
Within this tent sits a rift stone. Touch a rift stone and you can guide a new pawn to this world.
If you would trade rift crystals for goods, you...
Choose as you will, sir.
I am ever at your service.
A
If you
rift stone.
go to the rift stone,
Strange power.
now you can see other pawns that you can actually recruit, I think. So basically, should one catch your eye, speak with the pawn to elicit your party. Well, see, here's a 14 orc. This one's pretty cool, right?
Yes, Arisen.
And it costs 0, so
If you
that's
should
pretty
ever
neat. So these are different pawns that are just waiting in the wings. I'd kind of like to get an archer, but none of these really catch my eye. There's a kind of a cool looking warrior, Keever. Got Win, who's this guy? Rook, I've already got Rook. This one.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen.
What's her
If you should ever need it.
Kenya. A lot of these are archers. Landon. And Cerise. Kind of scary looking chick.
Yes, Arisen. If you should ever need anything else, do not hesitate.
So let's kind of go. Now we can get out of here. And now you can... If I would have joined the game, I think, online, then I think I can search for other pawns that other players have actually created and leveled up, I believe. There is an online mode, and I think even like your pawns, like somehow, I don't know if I have to release my pawn. I'm not quite sure how that works. Like, I've created Morgasha.
Have we sufficient curatives?
I can't release her here, so I'm not sure how that works. I know when you rest in an inn, it updates your pawn's abilities online, because it told me that. So I'm not quite sure about all that. Now this person here I think is the one who I can train with.
We can safeguard your belongings. Have your pick. What will it be today?
So I can learn skills or set skills. And then I've got discipline that I use to learn new skills. You know, like there's core skills. Advanced form of base skill that appends a tackle to a forceful jab. tucks the body into a tight roll when falling. And then there's augments. You see I bought a couple of these already. Fitness. Now there's sinew. Grants you energy to carry additional weight. That's kind of cool. It's expensive though. Look at that, 2,800. I've only got 3,300, so let's go to the very bottom one. Nothing. Let's go to, what is this? Broad slash? Advanced forward broad cut that allows users to fall back in the direction of their choosing while cutting a broad swath of the path. Down thrust. Plants the blade into the earth at one's feet. Though its range limited, the force behind the thrust is great. So this is when I have someone on the ground. So that's actually a pretty good one. So we're going to learn this one. And let's check out the shields. An advanced form of shield summons where the wraps carry further, drawing the ire of more distant enemies. Launches eyes into the air using the shield, a supportive technique for tandem moves. Launches them into the air. That's pretty cool. Strikes a blow with a shield that causes little damage, forces the target to drop their guard. I'll learn both of these because they both seem useful. That's enough for now. Now it's going to allow me to change my enabled abilities. So right now my primary, remember you have primary and your alternate secondary. So primary currently I have, these are the ones I can use for the left. Yeah, you click it. So left mouse click, primary, burst strike. Advanced form, blink strike. I like burst strike, so I don't really want to change that one. Broad cut. Skyward lash. Elusive flare, skyward slash is also down thrust. Plants the blade into the earth. So I'm going to learn that one there. T is T, skyward lash. I have to try that out, so now we're going to go secondary. That one's okay. Shield summons. I want to do shield strike. And T, I want to do springboard, I think. Okay, we're going to confirm. So you can tie, confirm.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
So you can tie, you can have 3 different skills.
Stone.
So you have
Strange power emanates
light,
from within.
Ready?
Touch a rift stone, and you can guide a
Okay,
new
shut up,
form
guy.
to this world.
left attack, right, left light attack, right heavy attack. Shift is primary skills. Down thrust. Nice. Burst strike. I like that one. And then you can also do T. No. Skyward slash, and then if I control T.
Are you all right, Master?
Now you can see I used up all my stamina. You cannot use any of your abilities if you have no stamina. You can't use your skills. Alright, so that's the shield strike. And summons. I think the T key I really should change to the R key, so let's do that. Let's go to options. It's just closer to when I'm doing control. Control T is a little bit less comfortable than control R. So let's go to, let's see, what is T? We're going to change that to R. Save. Okay. Save successful. Now, so we go shift, R, cool. So our primary abilities are forward lunging thrust, our down attack,
I suppose the Duke has no intention of holding this place further.
and the up attack.
Are you all right, Master?
And Morgash is always worried about me. I'll stop the video here, but I think that gives you an idea of how to combine items so that you kind of learn not to throw stuff away. Maybe you can use it, combine it. How to put fish into a airtight flask to conserve its, make it last longer, and how to train. Morgash had just waved in front of my face to see if I was still awake. And that gives you kind of an idea how to play around with your abilities. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.